I'm just going that. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome. It was a long time ago that I uploaded videos, but it's because it was happening actually live. And this is one of the reasons why I just kind of stopped it. I think so. Well, the topic of today is maybe
flats.
How to get a flat in Barcelona. Yeah, that's why we've been focused here since we came back here in Barcelona. So we try to get a flat and was successful at the end. So this is our new home. And yeah, one day I'm gonna make the house tour itself. One day when everything's done.
Yeah, once everything's out of suitcases.
The thing is, I have some questions that I've been writing and just say it. And we're gonna talk about it. I just call it getting a flat in Barcelona, the experience. That is a real experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Studying how to get a flat.
In Barcelona.
In Barcelona, in Spain. No, well, in Barcelona because it's one of the big cities in Spain, so that's the point. So they're starting looking for a flat. What advice you can give?
Mm-hmm. Okay. If you're not Spanish, the best advice is probably have a Spanish phone number, because if you have a foreign phone number, no one's going to answer your phone. If you, for example, if you call up with an English number, they won't answer. If you call up with, for example, Richard White at hotmail.com, they still won't answer. My email address is .co.uk, so they definitely don't answer. So yeah, to try and get a Spanish person to...
Yeah.
There's a lot more potential issues if you're not a local that is just getting a flat and then you just want to move flats rather than moving a country.
Actually, it's going to be more helpful at the time that what you want in your house and what you definitely not want. Like, what is the price that you want to pay? What else?
Yeah, like
the neighbor that you want to leave.
How the minimum size you want the flat.
Yeah. Because they lie. So.
Yeah, a lot of flats that they've said they were, I don't know, 45 meters squared, for example.
Yeah.
And they're about maybe 30 or 28. To organise your visits. Yeah, so going back to what we said before about making sure you know exactly what you want, so you're not going to see every single flat in the city. But what I would also say is with flats here is they get taken really quickly. So if you know you want a flat, when you call them, for example, this flat here on the Idealista app, no, Habita Clear, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Idealista.
On
that,
sure.
one of them. You can say what, like your minimum size of the flat, your price, your area. You can say all of these things, and then it will send you a notification as soon as one of those becomes available, so you can be the first ones to contact.
That's what you're thinking. Well, you're not the first, and then you can start to visit, and then they can say come at this time, and then that's what we did. And actually, it was like 20 people.
Well, that's the thing. Like we called.
A global.
We called as soon as it became available at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and they said, okay, the visit's at 6, and then we were like, oh, can we? Is there any other visits? Like because
yeah, that's the thing that you need to ask.
And they were like, the next visit is going to be 3 days time. So we're like, okay, we'll go at 6 today.
Yeah.
And we came here, and it was a group visit of like 20 groups of people.
Yeah, it was a lot.
And you had to go there with all of your documents pretty much ready to send in an email. You had to do it with that evening, and then we got accepted about just over 24 hours after the visit. So the flat went online. We had a visit, the first visit, which was they only had one group visit, and that was it. 4 hours after it went online, and then they chose us 24 hours after that. So it's all really quick. If we couldn't make that first visit, then we wouldn't have got this flat, because you can't. You have to be flexible with seeing these flats, because if you don't get the visit that they suggest, you're not going to get it. You have to take the first slot.
And it's as soon as possible, as you see the announcement.
The announcement online or on the app.
Yeah, because it just say it's going to be next week. In 3 days, it's going to be gone. what other thing that used to happen that they say it's gonna be at that time, they cancel 5 minutes before you're downstairs because someone else take it before. So it's a lot of hassle, but it's worth it at the end. Yeah, and the next question is how to manage to stop with the landlord agency.
Well, that's another big question when you're looking for flats, isn't it?
That we still kind of what's happening here.
Well, no, but we should say that in Barcelona, not all agencies are agencies. Some agencies are like intermediary people. So if there's a problem in your flat, they don't do anything. You give them your agency fees and you pay your like pretty much 4 times your monthly cost of your flat initially, and then that's it. But some agencies are actually agencies, and you go to them when there's a problem. So you need to make sure you ask that question when you're seeing the flat. Are they an agency that sort out problems, or are they an intermediary person that just does the contract and then that's it? Ours is an agency that actually does the problems. But yeah, so
we take his time. It's not. It's what we noticed, because we've been living together before 2 years ago, and we had a flat in other neighborhood in Barcelona, and the agency just was in charge of everything happening. But they reply immediately, like, we have this problem, and he replies immediately.
The weekend and
even if it's a weekend, if it's Saturday, so he just is amazing. So it's, he was really in charge of that flat, and it was amazing. That's why we was kind of sad, because the day that we actually signed the contract, he just texted us and said that, oh, actually, are you still looking for a flat because we have one? I was like, yeah, we had it. So it was very sad. Yeah, and that's with the agency, and then that's one of the important things for us, and even probably with the flat, because we are not the owners. So what's gonna happen? Yeah, and that's kind of all the few questions that we had, or our amazing experience.
Yeah, so just to summarize, if you're foreign and you want to move, or you're living in Barcelona,
ask for a Spanish friend.
Get a Spanish friend to contact for you, and just make sure you have your 3 months pay slips, or you have a backlog of like pay slips or freelance invoices from
But for being freelance, you need to earn a lot of money just actually just to prove yourself that you're freelance. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Soon more videos and all the stuff.
Once we get the other room set
yeah,
up.
when the other room is set up, so it's gonna be more amazing. I'm sweating a lot.
And now?
Yeah. I'm nervous like this. Because you practically talk all the video.
So go on. Go on.
So it's my channel and it's my video, maybe, but it's okay.
You go. So let me ask you the question.
So I hope you really enjoyed the video. We don't
say it anymore.
Say goodbye now. Just goodbye.
Can I say goodbye?
Yeah, we can say goodbye.
Bye.
So hope you really enjoyed the video, and that's it. Bye-bye.
Bye.